Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's your boy TDG. Welcome back to Run That Rex, everybody. And welcome back to an alternate kind of sort of future, kind of past, days of future, present, something or whatever. But yeah, there was one thing that I did forget to show you guys. And it has to do with the mini boss of the Central Computer Stage, that being the Raider Killer. Now, in the run, I showed you that, that he has a basic form and there's a way to power up that form when you fight him. So I figured, what the hell, that we could take a look at that now. And also, because I never get to show it off and never get to use it as much as I want to, charged up Crystal Hunter slows everything down. And then, boom. Now, you might have been wondering, like, what's the point of all that? Well, it's as follows. The more times you get caught by those searchlights, the faster the blocks fall down in the next section. And that's key to making sure that you don't get caught by the data trackers, but we have to at least get caught by one so we can at least show you what's going on with the Raider Killer so he can at least get powered up. But that's the only one he'll need, and I'll show you the rest of them. But, just as always, if you want to get him off, you just make your way to the door, grab a piece of candy, and then we get to see the awesome fruit of our work by giving the Raider Killer a bit more power. Now, what I've learned is that he's a lot more weak to the speed burner than he is the spin wheel like we used in a run. And the only difference in attack is that he now has a low attack, as you see right there. We'll go ahead, we'll put some speed burners in him. Speed burner. And there you go. Level 2 Raider Killer down. I'll grab that. And you guys will join me back down at the bottom of the shaft so we can power up the Raider Killer more for some fun. See you guys in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back to the bottom of the shaft again. And, let's power the Raider Killer up even some more. Get some more information on X. Here, got this one too. There you go. And as usual, dash your way over. That stops the brick. Pull out that speed burner again. And we wave hello again to our friend the Raider Killer. And he's going to download that data. Nothing's going to change. I'm going to fill him full of speed burners and he's still going to die. But, let's give him another fighting chance. And he's like this green-red hybrid now. I'm trying to think, what is his new attack in this form? I'm trying to figure it out. Hope he doesn't die before he doesn't show it off. I don't think there is a new attack in this form. I just think that the fireballs just come a bit faster and he's a little more active and jumping, which changes his, what am I looking for here? What's the word here, children? His pattern of how he attacks. So, we got one more of these. So, again, we're going to rewind time, and when it jumps back, we're going to be back down at the bottom of that shaft. See you guys in a second. Okay, welcome back to the bottom of the shaft for the last time. So, Raider Killer, come get the power that is not deserving of you by studying a being that is greater than you are. Stuff and things. But, I just really honestly just wanted to show this to you guys because, it's like, when I do this stuff, I want to try to make it as a complete run as I possibly can. So showing you stuff like about the Raider Killer, it's pretty cool. So, I just hope he cooperates. Please. So let's see the power-up schematics. Learn a little bit about me. You turn blue. Learn a little bit more about me. You turn red and green. And when you learned all about the superior Mega Man X, you turn a purplish blue. There that shield is, but speed burner goes right through it. Don't matter how much you learn about me, you still get owned up. Go ahead and get out of here, because I have a warlord to put a stop to. Is it right for me to call Sigma a warlord? Am I allowed to do that? Who cares? We are going to get the job done once and for all as we do it. But you will join me in a different world. Hey everybody, Welcome to Alternate Revisionist History Hour. I am your host, Triple the G.O.D. Now, this cutscene is a cutscene that, that you guys didn't see. That this is, like I said, Alternate Revisionist History, which begs the question, what happens if you don't collect all of Zero's parts? And let me explain that for a second. Now, for the record, the game doesn't really care if you don't collect all of Zero's parts. You only get one or two cutscenes. You get the I did it cutscene or the you failed cutscene. This is the you failed cutscene because you couldn't be, fake Dr. Wily, fake apparition of Basin Zero, and fake apparition of Gutsman, who's also a gorilla. So, the thing about it is, though, and I've alluded to this a lot through the whole run, is that the decision that you make to whether or not you're actually going to hunt down all of Zero's parts, get a chance to get them, or get them, affects the end game in very different ways. And if you're going to play the game, knowing this information is important for preparing for the end game itself. Because, like I said, it affects the end game in a very slightly way there. It's alternate dialogue. The ending is slightly adjusted, and I mean slightly adjusted as in there's only one major difference, but we'll point that out when we get to it. But it's to be said and to be known, and I just want to let you know as in full disclosure. You either collect all of Zero's parts, get that cutscene you saw on the run, or you don't and you get this. And the only way to actually trigger this is that you only see this cutscene right before you start the fight, right before you get to the X-Hunter Fortress stages. So you don't get a burst-in cutscene even when all the X-Hunters disappear from the map, is that you defeat all 8 and then this happens. So now that you understand how to get here, let us have Dr. Kane explain what had happened, dog, while you didn't do what you were supposed to do to save your best friend. I'm sorry, X. One of the X-Hunters attacked the base and took all of Zero's parts away. They're going to rebuild Zero at their base. I tracked them to location 00, the North Pole. I can't let them tamper with them, Dr. Kane. I've got to save him. And X will do just that. We will save Zero. If Zero's even there in the first place. We don't really know. But we'll save him. So, to avoid any further time wastage, the next time you see anything, we'll be ready to take the fight to Sigma once and for all. So, I will see you guys in the alternate reality future. Man, sometimes time travel sucks ass. Well, kiddies. After, the trail of dead bodies, the repeated murder killings, all of our tampering with the space-time continuum, we find ourselves at the end. So, let us not waste any more time. Let's kill Sigma. Well, welcome to X-Hunter. No, not even going to do that. Nope. Not even going to even play with your intelligence like I didn't know this was going to happen. Yes, the final stage is a repeat using the central computer stage for the endgame. Now, here are a couple of things that you may want to know. Once you get to the final stage, is that the central computer stage, even if you were selected from the actual select screen, the same thing will happen. So you can't, it isn't two versions of it. Is that once you get to the end game, is that this is it. And it would also explain why you can find both of the hard tanks and sub tanks so early. So they didn't put them so deep so that you could still use the central computer stage for what you need it for, but you can't, go to the fallen box part, you can't fight the Raider Killer, and you can't get to the boss door or anything. So, it brings our video full circle today because we're all about the central computer, but we are all about something else too. Beating this game, because, as much as this is my favorite game out of the trilogy, there are times in life where you have to just move on. This is one of those times, and because I lost some energy on the way trying to sneak that shit, an extra man, okay, you can write this stuff. So let's see if we can get some actual health here. No, that's a weapon capsule. We don't need that. Oh, the fourth block didn't come down. I must have triggered it wrong. But yeah, there is a fourth block there, you know. And, you know, stuff and things. And here we are, the end game. So, okay, I won't even do that to you either. There are two versions of this. This is version that led in from our cutscene earlier. So, what you're about to see is what happens if you don't get all of Zero's parts. So, Sigma enters, you know, very teleporty-like, and the same for our best friend Zero. Okay, fair enough. Okay, at this time, Sigma would like to speak and like to tell me who he found on his way here. Wonderful. Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. My friend has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it's time that he repays the favor. Okay, this can't be all bad. Oh lord, he has a life bar. Yep, when you don't collect all of Zero's parts, he gets rebuilt by Sigma and his homeboys, and you have to fight him. Now, you know what? I will take the time while the game is paused to explain this. Is that I'm going to show you both ways, but to avoid this boss fight, collect the Zero parts. Because there's no reason for you to waste energy on a fight that you can avoid by killing other things earlier. But one other thing you might want to do, pull out the power of the speed burner. Now, all of this to Zero is this. Is just stay on the ground as soon as you shoot him with a speed burner and repeat until he dies. He'll trick you by blocking sometimes, but you know, you can get him. And this is the boss fight. And I just want to show you, he does do the Rakuha, so you know, this was the first time he done it. Actually, this is Zero's true form, which kind of, you know, leads into the, you know, the Surges thing, that he was always supposed to have a Z-Saber. You know, that's how the lore goes anyway. And just like that, Zero taken care of, no problem. I really don't like I had to, you know, shoot my best friend with speed burns, but you know, this is the consequences when you fuck up. So, we're going to hand the floor back over to Mega Man and Zero, and they're going to have a nice, touching, heartfelt moment, you know, after the first of many knockout, drag-out fights that they're going to have throughout the series. So, Mega Man, Zero, the floor is all yours. Zero! Do you remember me? Yeah, I guess so. Sorry to cause you so much trouble. X, you need to go after Sigma. I'll try and destroy the main computer. Take care of yourself, Zero. I don't have time to put you back together again. I'll be okay. Get going, X. That's real Proto Man-like. I just had to make a comment about that. Here it is, X. Sigma lock just ahead. Next thing you want to do, switch to the Sonic Slicer. You know, no reason to do it on your way down, and you just play with the colors as you fall into this deep space. And even though you can't switch weapons, you can pause during these things to switch weapons, and it's important to make sure that you have the weapon out that you need. So, into Neo Sigma. You know, new body, new form. He wants to gloat. Why does it look like he has skis on his feet? See, these are things I should not be noticing, but neither here nor there. Sigma, the floor is all yours, sir. You're merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It's about time that I crush you beneath my heel. Oh shit, somebody's been playing multiple heroes. Okay, I'm letting this boss fight get way out of control here. The whole thing to Sigma is, you know, just making sure you're putting Sonic like that. I wouldn't, you know, suggest charging it. But, you know, the key to dodging those electric sparks, because that's what they are, is finding a hole and then jumping through it. Oh God, it's a house of Hogan. See, I think this was the first original X and K jab because this game came out in '94. I think Alpha came out in '95. So I think that might have been the first X and K jab. And look at that. Neo Sigma down. I did forget to talk about his Wolverine claws. Now, I'm going to be honest. If they're going to have a Sigma, it should be between a combination of the X1 and X2 Sigma. And here we are. Final Sigma, the first of many versions of the Sigma virus we're going to have to fight throughout the series. Pull out the power of the strike chain and hope for the best because, you know, as you see, this boss fight is no joke. Now, you're not supposed to do what I'm supposed to do because dodging it is really hitbox specific. So, you know. And it's like, the only way you can really get lucky is that, you know, I don't have to pop a Sun Tank. I don't even care at this point. I wanted to try to beat him without a Sun Tank. But in order to do that, you have to get really lucky and hope that, you know, that his little buddies over there drop the health you need because, well, I'm sitting up here losing. I'm losing all train of thought. I'm supposed to be commentating this. But yeah, once you get Sigma to almost death, is that he transfers and disappears. Now, if you have enough health, you can let him catch you, and then you can dash out of it, and then get inside of him, and then shoot him with more strike chains. But you know, but if your health isn't like that, I would just suggest, you know, being as patient as you can. But I don't have time for that. He caught me. He catches a strike chain to his digital face, and he bounces all around like Pong, and no, what is this? I'm the Juggernaut. No, you're not, because I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. What you heard, motherfucker. And he fades into the background. Awesome explosion, such and so. And now, Sigma, for the second time, is questioning how I am so better than he is, and how he was defeated again. So, Sigma, floor is all yours. Tell the kiddies your goodbye monologue until we see you in the next game. And the next game and the next game. Oh, boy. Mega Man X, I've lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something's not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero? He is last of the Doctor's creations. Ah! Mission accomplished. For realsies this time. Again. And oh god, I just caught a seizure. And for something blowing up, man, Mega Man is running casually out this place. You know, if that was anybody else, you know what I'm saying, he probably would have died. But you know, again, you know, I'm trying to read too much in the logic things and stuff, whatever. And as we gaze out on the night sky after blowing up the central computer, and you know, who knows how many terabytes upon terabytes of porn was lost because X blew up Sigma. But, you know, we have finally made it to one of two possible endings, because there is another one, and that'll be up shortly. But joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed in order for it to become a reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? The future holds the answers, or and look at us, completing more video games. Man, had an awesome time. I really did. I had an awesome time playing Mega Man X2. Like I said at the beginning, this is my favorite out the trilogy because, you know, it's the one that brings back the most nostalgic memories about me actually playing and enjoying this game because, again, it was the one that I beat first. You know, but I just like it because, you know, because the whole trilogy, I could play the whole trilogy, you know, in one sitting, and I've done it multiple times just on boring days, play X1, X2, X3 back to back to back like that, you know. So it's like, it was fun being able to, you know, share these things with you, as it is always, because again, that's the point of running that Rex, is that I want you guys to understand my gaming evolution. And Mega Man X2 is another one of those games that is important to, you know, telling my history with video games. And, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm not as much as a loss for words as I am, you know, that it's good to see something through to completion. And, you know, and it's like, what I'm really starting to really learn about myself when it comes to, you know, doing Run That Rex and stuff, is that I can do this stuff on time. I can do this stuff and bring it to you guys, you know, in a very timely manner, unlike that first game I played that took 3 months for no apparent reason. But is that, you know, I understand that, you know, this, what I do isn't for everybody, and, you know, I respect your opinion, you can have that, but I don't do it for you. As we've explained, I do this for me first. I do this, you know, to leave behind something that people can see, like, this is who Triple the G.O.D was. This is what he was about, and this is what he liked and what he enjoyed. And it just so happens that the drop down comes to people who appreciate that not only am I enjoying these games, but I'm able to, you know, to share and teach what I've learned. And then through the game, I've learned even more about this game through playing it because of the research I've had to do to make sure that everything was right for you guys. So that seems to be just about it. So we wave bye-bye, and what the hell? Yeah. Because we didn't do things quite right, this is thing number 1. When we come back, we aim to fix this and some other things too. So you're not quite done with Triple the G.O.D yet. We're finna go hop in the DeLorean one more time, and we're gonna go to real reality, and we're going to set this right. So I see you guys on the other side. Hey everybody, welcome back to our true reality / alternate reality, because if you're looking at the screen and you notice something different about X, is that X is no longer powered up. X doesn't have a full life bar. There's a reason for this, but we'll explain that later. What we're here for is for one major reason. You want to see what happens when you do things right? Let's take a look. There's Sigma again. There's a black Zero this time. And you've seen this, yeah, you've seen somebody wandering around that this dude in black has a problem with me, such and such and so and so. Another interest by Mr. Badass himself. But this is a little different. Zero, tell Sigma exactly what you think about his fake. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprint closer. There's only one Zero. Wait, Zero, I know your secret. You were destined to follow me. Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Fine. If you'll not follow me, then I'll watch you die once again. Mr. Badass. Zero! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer, and you follow Sigma. Let's go! Secret Zero does best Proto Man impression again. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. Okay. We've seen all of this. We know what happens afterwards. So, we're just gonna skip to the point. So, when you see me next time, we're going to see the best ending the game will grant you. So, see you guys in a minute. Welcome to the game's best ending, because the work I had to do behind the scenes, because I had to play this game twice, it isn't worth. Okay, I won't say that it isn't worth it. I'm just saying, for having to beat the game by staying by the only thing that I could collect were getting all eight Maverick weapons, what you're about to see isn't really worth the time that you put in it. That there should have been a better prize than this for having to do that, because trust me, those boss fights were hard. And like I said, the best way to handle it is that if you're going to play it this way by not getting any of the hard tanks or the sub tanks or any other power-ups, is to make sure to collect Zero's parts, because you have one less fight to deal with, and with only 16 units of health, man, that is a toughie. It's like the only thing you can really do is that you can get lucky on Sigma's final form and hope that some of his buddies drop health, is all you can hope for. And that's what you get right there. I don't know if you even seen it. It goes by a blink so damn fast, you don't even notice that it's even there. That's what you get. That's what you earn for beating the game butt naked, technically. Because technically you were playing the game completely butt naked. Is that I've played the game both ways in this form. Is that the only real difficult, because see, the only real difficult boss fight you have is Neo Sigma's first form, because of his random nature and trying to dodge those electric sparks and that Hao Shokoken. But it can be done, and this is proof of that. The only reason why I didn't want to, show you those boss fights twice was because I'm not going to make you sit through that. Because I hate when people who play games make me sit through things twice that are unnecessary. So I just decided to skip it, to skip straight to the end, because, I have better things to do. Well, I'm not saying I don't have better things to do, but I'm ready to get on to, other games and stuff. But I just wanted to make sure that we got this all in check, and just to make sure to show you that there is another ending to the game. And when you beat the game by collecting Zero's parts, you get the actual Zero making the Capcom logo appear. And that's it for realsies. We done. Like I said before, I've had an awesome time playing this game. I have an awesome time sharing it with you. You can guess what's coming next. When it's coming, that's anybody's guess. But it'll be around. Trust that. And I got a little special surprise for when we play it too. So don't let what you see early on fool you into what we're doing. That's all of the spoilers I'm gonna give away for that. So at this juncture, you know who I am. I am Triple the G.O.D. This is Run That Rex, and I'll see you guys at the end game, man. Peace out.